Hello students, today we will study Chapter 2, The Adventures of Toto from class 9th, Moments book. This story is written by Ruskin Bond. Dear students, Ruskin Bond is born on 19th May 1934 and his age is 86 years. He is an Indian author of British descent. He lives with his adopted family in Landour, Mussoorie in India. The Indian Council for Child Education has recognized his role in the growth of children's literature in India. He was awarded the Sahitya Akademi Award in 1992 for Our Trees Still Grow in Dehra, his novel in English. He was awarded the Padma Shri in 1999 and the Padma Bhushan in 2014. He is basically known for his work for children. Now let's see the introduction to the chapter. The Adventures of Toto is an amusing story by Ruskin Bond, highlighting the antics of a mischievous monkey. The narrator's grandfather was fond of animals. He loved animals a lot. One day, he bought a baby monkey from a tanga driver and named it Toto. He wanted Toto because he had already possessed several animals, big and small, such as tortoise, squirrel, a pair of rabbits, and a goat. But he didn't have a monkey. He loved Toto too much. Slowly and steadily, the monkey grew mischievous, very naughty, and began to create troubles. Finally, grandfather sold it to the tanga driver. Dear students, the theme of the story outcomes the relationship between the people and animals. It tells us how the people and animals should have relationship. It shows that not all animals can adapt themselves to human way of life. It requires a great deal of patience and skill to train animals to acquire non-destructive behavior. Dear students, you might have seen that animals are always mischievous. They try to disturb the things. But it requires a great deal. Means you will have to put great effort to give training to the animals to do good behavior. And it is not possible to all the animals to adjust and to live like human life and to live with humans according to their rules. So in this story, there is a monkey whom the grandfather tries to make pet, and he wishes that the monkey would live very nicely with them. But it becomes very difficult to adjust with that monkey. Now let's see how he brings the animal, that is monkey, and how he tries to manage with him, and at last what he does. So let's see the summary of the story. The narrator's grandfather was very fond of animals. Here, narrator is the one who is telling us the story. Okay, so his grandfather loved animals a lot. He had a nice collection of animals, such as a tortoise, a tame squirrel, a pair of rabbits, and a goat. But he did not have a monkey. So one day he bought a baby monkey from a tanga driver and named it Toto. Toto's arrival not only gladdened him but also enriched his private zoo. He was very happy that now he has monkey also in his zoo. Toto was an attractive monkey with sparkling, shining eyes and a pearl white teeth. He would take special delight or happiness in scaring elderly Anglo-Indian ladies. His tail added to his good look and also served as a third hand. He used to use his tail to do various mischievous or naughty acts. Since grandmother did not have any interest in animals, she never welcomed grandfather with a new bird or animal in the house. So it was decided that Toto's presence should be kept a secret until grandmother was in a good mood. Means grandfather did not tell grandmother about this animal, monkey, that he brought secretly in his private zoo. He was waiting for the good mood of grandmother. He thought that when her mood would be good, he would tell her that he had brought a monkey. Toto was temporarily kept in a little closet opening into the narrator's bedroom wall, where he was tied securely to a peg fastened into the wall. Being mischievous by nature, Toto began to create a nuisance. Very naughty acts he used to do. And from the very first day, he was doing his naughty acts. He removed the ornamental wallpaper, pulled out the peg, and tore off the narrator's blazer. Grandfather was not quite happy to see Toto's performance. Toto was now transferred to a big cage in the servants' quarters, where grandfather's other animals lived together. Because when he was keeping him at home, he was doing too much mischiefs and he was just damaging all the expensive things of the home. So it was not easy for grandfather to keep him at his home. But Toto would create troubles for them. Means when he was living with other animals in the servants' quarter, there also by his mischiefs he disturbed all the animals living there. He did not let them sleep peacefully. His pernicious activities were increasing day by day. So when grandfather had to go to Saharanpur to collect his pension, he carried Toto with him in a big black canvas kit bag, as you can see in the image, because he was such naughty that if grandfather could leave him at home without his presence, it was difficult for him to have it a secret from grandmother. Since there was no opening in the bag to allow his hands or face to come out, he would often jump inside the bag, making the bag roll about on the floor of the Dehradun railway platform. See, the bag was totally closed from everywhere. The chains were fastened. There was no place for Toto to come out. So he was just jumping inside the bag. And when the people were watching that jumping bag, they were also surprised that what's there inside the bag. On reaching Saharanpur, Toto was caught by the ticket collector, who classified him as a dog, so that grandfather had to pay for his fare. Toto was finally accepted by the grandmother. He was then shifted to the stable where Nana, the family donkey, lived. But Toto continued teasing her, as a result of which they could never become friends. One more interesting fact about Toto was this, that he loved to take bath in hot water in winter. One day, he nearly succeeded in boiling himself alive by jumping in a large kitchen kettle that had been left on the fire to boil for tea. It was grandmother who came to his rescue and saved him. Toto continued his antics, foolish acts by tearing cloths to the shreds, breaking plates and other utensils. Everyone in the family got fed up with his mischievous activities. Even grandfather began to think seriously about him. And finally, he took a hard decision to get rid of the monkey. He found the Tonga driver and sold Toto back to him for only 3 rupees. So, dear students, the moral of the story is, it is not possible for all the animals to adjust with human beings. So, they are good in their own environment only. In this story, you could see the grandfather is loving, patient, and who loves animals wholeheartedly. This story is filled with the right kind of teaching to the excellence that we should love nature and its creatures. Do not harm them in any way. The grandfather also gets sympathetic with monkey in private zoo, and he tries to give him the best environment. Hope you understood the story. Thank you very much for watching the video.